Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the Curious Expedition. It's time to wrap this up. We're headed out to the Arctic because that's what we're good at and that's what we know. Early that morning I arrived at the harbor. We had a little time before the ship would be ready, so I skimmed some stones on the water. An old hunter politely asked for my attention. He'd heard about my trek and told me a story about a man-eating hyena called Snarf Rattle. He despised the creature with all his heart and wanted it dead. A handsome reward would await me if I killed it and brought back its fur. We can probably do this. We're good at killing stuff. So, we have a chance to bring a cook on board, and I don't think we can turn that down. Our native warrior is unfortunately going to have to get kicked out. And I know it has been cool to have 2 red dice. The cook will not get a red die from leveling up, by the way. What is this? He likes arcade machines? No, okay, racist. I was seeing like an arcade, like this is the overhangy part, and then like this is where the screen... Don't judge me. Racist. Well, that's not great. We encounter a lot of people of other races and cultural heritages. But he's a cook. I think we need him. We're kicking out Vihutidop. Listen, buddy, we took you all the way to London. You should, you're probably not going to get killed by wild animals here. So, consider it a net gain. Alright, the cook's ability allows him to gain sanity from cooking meat. In my opinion, over a long period of play, the best combination you can get for surviving the game is British soldier plus cook. Because you just fight everything, you generate huge amounts of sanity from fighting to get meat and then eating meat, and any standing losses you get from slaughtering all the animals can be beaten with trading the animal teeth to the villagers for standing. So this is a pretty good thing we got going here. Alright, so the black market allows us access to a wider variety of things. In particular, it makes it so that you usually have access to 2 food items, so if whiskey shows up, you don't have to take it. I was hoping for chocolate or something, but we'll take food cans. We also will take all these weather balloons. You're going to get to see what the weather balloons are for here. Do we want to... We don't really need to buy more first aid. I do want to bring torches. There are ice caves. We encountered them before. I want to bring snowshoes. I don't know how many, but let's take 10. What else? I'm probably going to bring all the dynamite, and then we have 50 left over, so I might buy the binoculars. And my thinking there is just that, view distance is important. Is it worth it instead of saving up 50 more funds? I think so. Yeah. Deal. Okay, let's go. So we have to do pretty well on these last 2 expeditions. We definitely cannot afford to not be successful, by which I mean we have to find the golden pyramid, we have to get back to the ship. If we have another hot air balloon escape, it's probably going to damage our score enough that we cannot recover. Hey look, Snarf Rattle right at the ship. That's pretty unusual. I didn't really want to fight him right away because I don't want to carry his pelt, which is a unique quest item, very far. But at this point, if we kill him right here, we can actually just throw it in the ship. So Snarf Rattle is a much more dangerous hyena than normal. Let's see what we can do about this. What's my plan? As always, dynamite into a mind is very powerful. It would do 6 damage to him, leaving him with 10 health. This is a fair amount of damage. Alright, come on, show me that mind. And then what else are we looking for? We're looking for shield, I guess. There's nothing really for us to do with our green dice, right? The blue die is going to go to the dynamite. We're hoping to roll shotgun to allow us to finish things off quickly. So yeah, we're really just looking for generate shielding with our green dice. Oh, what did I do that for? I had the thing I wanted. Okay, well, shoot, I'm dumb. I guess there's no reason not to do the 2 extra damage. But yeah, that feels pretty bad. I made a large error. Actually, a couple of errors there. Well, now I wish I'd brought the extra medical supplies. Because it's going to come up. Alright, do I want to just dump... I'm just going to go back to the ship and dump this. Access storage. Throw that in there. Is there anything else I want to throw in here? No, probably not. I don't think I want to rest for 16... Yeah, you know what? Rest overnight. Alright, so we got a non-event there. Boy, 5 days is not overnight. I was hoping it was going to be like staying at a village where you get all this stuff right away. Alright, so weather balloons. What weather balloons do is they reveal the nearest thing. The nearest unrevealed thing. So we're going to pop all 5 of these. Alright, now we have a little bit of information. There's a village this way. We probably want to get to that early. There's a station here. Oh my god, the sled dogs are going to be so good. Alright, so if we just go down to this station, maybe screw the native village. Like, I really want the anthropology thing, though. I don't see a path, but I'd really like to get that cultural study done. And like I said, we're not going to be able to stay here after we go on our rampage of stealing things from their holy shrines and whatnot. Somebody got an infection. Alright, let's fix it. We're going to go through all of our first aid kits really quickly here because I made that combat mistake. That's very disappointing. Okay, it is a polar bear. It's aggroed on us, but it's not actually close enough to start a fight. Okay. Enter the village. Sorry, what? I clicked past that because I was just expecting it to... Man, we gotta actually read all the text. I was expecting it to say things that we're used to it saying, but nobody was here. But then we came back and the villagers had been awaiting us. Well, let's trade with them. What is this? Muktuk. It is made of frozen whaleskin and blubber. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's trade them some stuff. I would like to get this. Should we pick up voodoo dolls? The voodoo dolls are high value, which makes them hard to trade for. I like the meat. We can actually cook this meat now, so I want it. Everybody's loyalty is okay, so I'm not going to bother to get native trinkets. We just need to get to, like... I'd love to get to 2 standing. It's very easy to get standing with hyena pelts because they have very high in-mission trade value. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's get these. Alright, I'd like to get to 2 standings so that we can rest here and leave and not be followed. Well, actually, let's trade for some Muktuk. I don't know exactly what it is, but this is a good time to find out. Alright, so we can do this. Go up 2 standing and still come out way ahead on the trade. This is why you carry around big stacks of hyena pelts. Do I want to trade teeth for Muktuk? I think teeth are worth fame, even if it's only a small amount. How many teeth would this be to get us back to +3 standing? 7. You know what? I'll do it. Okay, then we'll rest here. The natives shared their food with us, and we spent an enjoyable evening with them. And we studied their culture. Hooray! Alright, let's get out of here. They won't follow us, and yeah, good. And now we're far enough north that it's feasible for us to get to this shrine. I'm gonna wait one day. Okay, now let's fight a polar bear. Actually, can we... I'm curious. Eat. 15 sanity. That's pretty good. Alright, do we want to level people up before combat? Tim Timster gets another die at level 3, I think. We've mostly healed up. How tough do I think a polar bear is going to be? Yeah, let's level up the cook. Oh my, it's a lot of polar bears. Okay, but they only have 1 die each. So actually, With them only having 1 die each, it's a great die though. That's 6 damage, 6 damage, 6 damage, 3 damage to all enemies, and then the teeth are both 2 damage and then plus 2 point bleed. So we're gonna try to save up for a feint. We need either of these to come up head. I'm gonna use the shotgun to deal a lot of damage. And we should save this because we might be able to get a Ripper Leap going too. Okay. Now if this comes up hand, we are so in the money. So, wait, I want this. So we do feint. This stuns all 3 of the bears, and now none of them are going to get to attack. And then we just start taking them apart. We have big damage Ripper Leap. And we have enough dice now that it should be fairly frequent that we're able to pull off the feint. So I really would like this to be man. We save this, obviously. Save that. Save that. We're just looking for hands. We need hands. Hands and mans. That's... We did not find the feint. That is kind of unbelievable. Okay, so let's figure this out. What are we doing here? A 5 damage multi-attack would be enough to kill this bear, and it starts us up on the others. So let's take that. These guys have 15 health each. We don't have any stun here. Like, we don't have anything here. This is terrible. We have a terrible hand now. Terrible hand of dice. Luis, take one for the team. Obviously, we can throw dynamite, but throwing dynamite doesn't stop these guys from attacking. I mean, what we can do is put on a lot of shielding. I can't believe we were unable to find a single hand over 3 green dice. That's bananas. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Somebody's going to bleed, but on the whole, that was not bad. Okay, we're looking for eye. We have 2 dice that have eyes on them. We need eye to get feint off. So there's our Ripper Leap. There's our big shotgun blast. Okay, we find eye. So that means no Ripper Leap. But the feint is more important. Okay, feint guarantees us safety. Point blank blast. I guess we'll throw taunt out there. Yeah, so polar bears aren't too bad as long as you have a lot of blue and green dice. Feint. I guess we go for claw. Wow. Bad luck with the shotgun there. Well, we get a little bit of damage. I know this is a little not the most exciting thing ever. I'm being very safe right now. Alright, there's the shotgun. And then I think that, yeah, there's nothing we can roll with these dice that is relevant. He's on 10. It's better when we get the eye on the dog die because that allows us to keep our other blue die potentially free for Ripper Leap. Well, we can headbutt, which is like a feint that does damage, so obviously that's the way to go. Having a really hard time actually getting any meaningful damage on this guy. So what's he at right now? He's at 9. So, okay, this is lethal. Punctuation is 4 plus 3, and then the claws finish him off. Ooh, that was a tough one. Polar bear pelts are pretty valuable, though. And that was 12 meat. Holy crap. That's awesome. So, yeah, we're gonna be in a pretty good place here. The giant walrus is something to be worried about. Although less so than it once was. We're definitely going to be better at dealing with it. What is this? The tile is just deep snow, but it's definitely, there's like structures here. So there may be some Lovecraft references going on with the Arctic expeditions. I think this is somebody's wound getting infected. Yeah, that's not okay. Obviously, I'm reticent to run out of medical supplies, but there's some Arctic expeditions, particularly, I can't remember, is the story called In the Mountains of Madness? At the Mountains of Madness? It's something like that. That has some things in it that are definitely similar to what we're seeing here. The steps to its entrance were adorned by spikes as big as a horse. What kind of beast should they ward off? The entrance opened smoothly without a sound, and I had a hard time breathing. I sniffed at the air, like putrid feces or a roadside ditch. Then I saw the vapors, foul swaths of sickly fume tendrils rising out of tiny cracks in the floor. I found weirdly shaped bridges that no human architect could construct. I felt something feel around in my mind, probing, seeking. And hey, it's another one of those worm-like creatures. Well, I mean, it's hard to argue with this much loot. The floor began to creak under the pressure of foul gas. Below I could see a wet mass bubble and pop. I fled outside, only to see the shrine collapse in a cloud of stench so vile I could not begin to describe it. It moved fast toward us. Alright, I forgot to use our voodoo dolls. So we can use our voodoo dolls. I kind of wanted to wait on cooking the meat, because the meat stacks up to 20 when it's cooked. But when you cook it, you set how much sanity it'll give, and I want to wait until we level Bernard up one more time. We need one more exploration point to do so. What else could we drop? We could drop the torches. We could drop a moonstone. I think we need our moonstones, though. I did not read whether it's a buried pyramid or not. I think it's not, though, so we're going to need the moonstones. I don't want to drop a ton of meat, but I think it is food, right? We definitely don't want to drop things that are with score. So do I drop 9 meat, or do I drop 20 food cans, or 9 muck tuck? The muck tuck is worth 15 sanity each, so this stack of food is, what, 135? Whereas this, we're going to be able to get these to be worth 10 each, probably. So this is 90 sanity that we'd be dropping. Boy, I think I'm going to drop the jewels, as crazy as that sounds. I think that's less valuable than 9 meat. Because right now what we need to do is score and get, survive and get fame. Those are our 2 goals. Where do I think that the pyramid is? I have no idea. Like, really no idea. Alright, let's check out this cave. I'm assuming. Cave. Oh, the foul stench. Oh, I wasn't thinking about the stench spewers. We should have gone the other way. Alright, let's explore the cave while we're here. The skeleton of what must have been a British explorer stared at us through cracked eye sockets. All the bones we found had been cracked open, and, it seemed, sucked empty of marrow. Grand. But he did have snowshoes and bullets, so cool. Now we have the XP to level him up, and I'm going to take this opportunity to stack up this meat into one slot. Okay, and then we still have to drop something. We don't need these bullets. The bullets just give you an extra sword in combat. They do combine very well with the shotgun, allowing you to get the full shotgun combo even if you only have one die, or one red die, so you can roll man on it. But I think these are the least valuable thing in our inventory. We'll make use of these snowshoes very quickly. I think we're just gonna, like, book it for this. And that's a path that maybe gets us safely through the mist. Let's see how bad the spreading is. Oh, it's not spreading that quickly. It's kind of got, like, ghost faces in it. Am I the only person seeing that? Hey, look. The ghostly skulls. Curious. Alright, let's light a torch and explore. Ooh, the walls were adorned with aesthetically vivid prehistoric paintings that depicted a route to an isolated region many miles away. That's cool. New world discovered. Let's eat more muktuk here. Trying to sensibly free up our inventory a little bit while still gaining sanity. So Muktuk just rules. Like, there's no downside to it. Is somebody infected? Oh my god. Why is it always him? His wounds get infected so easily. Oh, everybody lost a ton of health. It must have happened when we were in the gas. Wait, we weren't in the gas. I don't know why nobody has any health. Sir Gibbs has an infected wound. Okay, so if my wound gets infected, it can end the game. So I'm a little loath to use our final medkit on anybody but me. I don't love our best pack animal having an infected wound, but I don't know that I can do anything about it right now. We're going to do this, and then we're going to go to the station, and then we're going to, dog sled around, and hopefully we can find some more medical supplies. But for right now, I'm not going to heal his wound. Alright. Suddenly, it was as if a mass of tiny barnacles was filling my lungs, but the moment passed quickly as the door opened. The surface about the structure felt hot to the touch. It was still possible to walk there, but the potential source of this heat was disconcerting. So normally, this signals the thing that's going to start a fire, but there's nothing flammable nearby, right? The whole place was bathed in a sickly green light. Where was its source? I felt a dread I have never felt before. Near the altar I could hear faint whispering, calling out from the deep. Well, let's take all the treasure. Yep. Oh no, volcanoes. The moment we obtained the treasure, the earth began to shift. We fled as fast as we could as the shrine collapsed before our very eyes and a volcano began to rise, spitting fire and oozing lava. Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Could be better. Oh, God. Run through fire. Oh, God. Okay. That was pretty bad. So, yeah, there are snow forest tiles that are flammable. That's right. Well, we definitely want to use the station's sled dogs to get out of here. Alright. Let us access their storage room. I'm going to assume that it works like the storage rooms of the missions. So we're going to throw just like loot items in there. Okay. And medical supplies. Thank you. We need these very badly. Do you overvalue anything? Like, is any of our stuff worth bonus value here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we could trade them some teeth. That's what we keep the teeth around for. What else do I want to buy from them? Probably, like, snowshoes. Like, all of their snowshoes. We went through the 20, or the 10 that we brought very quickly. We also might want to buy some more tickets. Well, we can always buy tickets as we need them, though. Alright, we're plus 5 on this deal right now, so if I put another 10 in, then we can buy... Oh no, we're not plus 5, it's something else. Or like plus 4 or something. We're nearly plus 5. Well, yeah, it's plus 4. It's two cost items leveled it. We are going to end up sleeping here a bunch of times and then going for the sled dogs. So maybe I just take like give me the big ticket pile and we just do this and then I guess take some ropes to level it off. Deal. Okay, I will be right back. Let me apply some of this medicine to my water buffalo. He felt much better afterwards. Good. Okay, rest. I enjoyed his hospitality. I could see him go to sleep with the dogs. Well, sure, who doesn't want to sleep with some dogs? Considering the circumstances, I slept like royalty. Alright, and then let's use the sled. How did he print these tickets, anyway? Wait, hold on. My actions made the Pale Man furious. He quickly composed himself again and started mechanically listing discounts and special deals for tickets. Huh. What a weird guy. So I don't actually know which station we want to go to. I guess I think this one's better. This one is right next to the edge of the level. You can see this, like, this empty crevasse nearby. So this is more likely to put us near useful stuff. So that's C86. 76? Did I just misread it? Well, the volcanic ash is causing the region to regrow all green and happy. This is taking some days. But it's days where I don't have to pay sanity costs, so not too bad. No, it totally does say 86. I was right. This dude was wrong. How could I possibly doubt myself? Alright, so let's check this station out. What do they have to trade for? I would really like these. I don't actually need the chocolate, but I will always take all of your dynamite. Yeah, that's fine. We can get a couple of extra snowshoes off this deal. Okay, and then I'm trusting that these storage rooms work the same way. Actually, we're not going to study any other cultures, I don't think, because our standing is pretty trashed, so. Boy, I sure hope these storage rooms work the same way as the missions, and that they ship the things back for you. Alright, where do we want to go? We haven't... Oh, that's right, I was going to say we haven't upset Teague's acrophobia in a while, but he doesn't even have that anymore, that's right. We gave him magic mushrooms. Okay, so this is something. This could even be the pyramid, because it's in a group of tiles that are all of the same type. That could also be the pyramid. Oh, a stone altar. You can't gaze into the reflection. That's interesting. We found an imposing stone altar located in the midst of a natural jungle clearing. Despite the lush vegetation surrounding it, the altar looked absolutely pristine. A hewn depression was filled with surprisingly undefiled water. Markings hinted that objects could be sacrificed by placing them in the water. So I know that basically what I figured out about these is that you can give them like 3 of an item and you'll get a different item sometimes, depending on what you put in. So like you can give it 3 uncooked meat and get back a cooked meat. I haven't experimented with them too much because it's hard to encounter them at a time when you have enough stuff to just throw away experimenting. I do want to try one thing though. If we give it 3 snowshoes, do we get anything cool? I let go of the offering. The sacrifice was swallowed by the water and never seen again. I could not help but wonder just how deep the water was and where the objects would go to. This bar is new, I think. Not sure what this could mean. Huh. Okay, so what happens if we just give it a bunch of teeth? I placed our offering in the water. The sacrifice was swallowed by the water and was gone forever. I marveled at just how deep my precious items would sink, but now we can gaze into the reflection. Gazing into the water, I began to see more faces. Familiar faces. My old companions. Oh, how I missed them, fear struck me. There's some punctuation missing here. That's interesting. Wow, look at how screwed up people are when we leave them. I'm not gonna... No, that's okay. So I guess maybe you can get back fallen friends? That's weird, man. I don't know. Alright, I think this is probably the pyramid. So let's eat some of this meat. As you can see, we're already at plus 10 sanity for meat. If we level him up again, it'll go to plus 15. It's pretty powerful. I'm trying to avoid contact with the walrus. Yep, okay, well, we aggroed the giant walrus. I guess let's do it. Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is really bad. Holy crap, this is bad. We could do a feint, so each of them only gets 1 die, and then try to kill some of them? This is bad. Think of all the meat, though. Okay, if we do a feint, so each of them only has 1 die. We're trying to roll shotgun plus... plus man, probably. Because we want to just focus 1 down and kill it. And then what do we do with the rest of our dice? Nothing, really. Like, that's... Okay. If we hold off, we might get lucky, roll I on the dog die, and then we can put back the blue die and attempt to roll mind on it so that we can also get a Ripper Leap off. I think that's my hope right now. That's pretty bad. I think we're going to have to take it, though. And that means we're looking for shield on the green dice. Okay. Well, let's figure this out. So we want to throw the feint for sure, right? Then we want to start in on one of them. Give him the claws, take a couple points of shielding. 13. And we have to throw dynamite even though we hurt ourselves with it. Oh, interesting. One of them rolled a blank, but there are no blank faces showing up on the dice. Most dice are 6-sided. I was a little surprised to see that these guys had 5-sided dice. So it may be that the game is not showing the blank side. And these actually are. These are 6-sided dice that have a blank. Alright, let's see if we can bring this down. At least one of them. So again, we want to go for feint probably to reduce the number of dice that are being thrown at us. Even if we do get our kill. I think we're going to not take this because we're going to try really... We're just going to pray to roll I on this one. And again, we want... Well, this guy only at 7. No, we want man on this die, I think. Alright, so we found the feint. Found man. Okay, how do we work this? What is the best play now? So we can shotgun this dude, point blank, blow him up. But we could also, I don't know if it's a good idea, but we could allow our dynamite to hit us again. We could go dynamite plus the eye that we rolled on the dog die to kill him and deal a lot of damage to these guys and leave us with the point blank shotgun blast. I think I'm going to do it. As much as I don't love this. Okay. Point blank one of them. Or we could do a feint plus 4 points shotgun blast plus kick. No, it's not quite enough. Trying to find a way to kill more of them so we don't have to worry about I don't think there's any way for us to reduce the number of dice being thrown at us by more than 2. And in theory, it's better for us to kill one of them, right, than to feint. Because we could do Ripper Leap plus point blank to kill either one of them. And then we're still taking 2 dice, but this time we're taking it from just a single enemy. And if I go for the feint, there's no way for me to deal damage. So yeah, let's just kill one of them. Strong defense. Okay, lots and lots of damage on everybody. Boy, I'm glad we bought all these medical supplies. Alright, we're losing dice, by the way, because, you know, we're having people go to 0. Alright, there we go. I was not expecting it to be 3 walruses. That is 18 meat. Well, we have all of the meat we're going to need for the rest of our journey. Overcooked animal meat has less value than just the raw meat. That's interesting. I don't think that was always true. Alright, so we put our 2 moonstones in, we get our 30 sanity out, and we are not quite done here yet. Still some stuff to see. We're actually, like, not that bad on time. We might not get last. Alright, like I said, we're hoping... Oh boy. Well, we better fight these polar bears. Polar bears are particularly vulnerable to feint. So So we'll Ripper Leap you. Save this. Okay. Man, a lot of the animals in the Arctic have like a really large amount of health. Okay, got our feint again, but again we're gonna wait. We're trying to use the dog die for the eye when possible because we want to get these Ripper Leaps off. Well, at this point though, it wouldn't matter because we have this eye saved up. So actually, we want shields on these then. We're dedicated to the feint. I'd really actually like to roll sword plus shotgun. That would be very convenient. We do have a kick. Kick guarantees a kill. Actually, let's just guarantee his death. All right, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Alright, there's the Ripper Leap. This isn't actually going that slowly. So we could take the sword for guaranteed 2 damage. Or we could hope to roll man plus shotgun. I think we're just going to keep the sword. Okay. So I'll take the 2 damage plus 4 damage. It's very slightly worse than getting the shotgun reroll and doing 6. Or 7, rather. Okay, we're not seeing everything that we want to see here. There we go, we found it. So this is lethal. And then the dog can bite this guy and end round. We don't have anything else of value to do here. Okay, things have been a little bit rough, but I think we're gonna be okay. Hold hand and yeah. And I guess we're dedicated to the feint now. I actually should be trying harder to find headbutt now, because headbutt's way more die efficient than feint. And this leaves us more likely to be able to land a Ripper Leap. Okay, there we go, finally. That took some doing. And we've discovered an abandoned campsite. I found pages in the snow. Then I started digging myself. Under snow cover I found their grisly remains, a group of natives torn to pieces by some animal. It was unbelievable how well preserved the bodies were thanks to the ice. Also, animal tracks. To our surprise, one of the rotten crates still held valuable equipment. Okay, tickets and climbing gear and stuff. What do we... Okay, we attracted a thing I actually don't want to fight. We have way too much meat that is not even valuable. Let's throw some of it away. Okay, so we could go to the station, but the station's not going to have any loot at it. I think we should take what might actually be an opportunity to get first place on speed. It's a lot of extra fame. Oh, what's up? Infected wound. Alright, let's deal with that. Yeah, I think we just take the dog sled back to here and then walk back to the ship. I think we just get out of here. Dog sled, please. Shoot. The haggard man flipped a decrepit table with surprising strength. He quickly recomposed himself and insisted I should reconsider buying many tickets from him. I'm a little worried about these dudes. I didn't remember the name of it. B-34. Okay. B-34. Alright, I wish we could just tell them I'll get off here, because it's actually going to end up being a little bit to the north of the station, I think, and like... Oh, I'm assuming nothing bad can happen to us while we're in the care of the dog sled. Yeah, the dog sleds are awesome. Okay, yeah, we just leave. Is that it? 9 days travel gets us there first, yeah. And with quite a bit of loot, assuming that the stations work the way I'm hoping they do. Do I want to test it? Actually, hold on. Let's access the storage room. Let's take the stuff we put in this storage room. And then, does he have anything useful at all? Because we have all of this meat that's just going to go to waste if we don't do something with it. Like, we can take all of his torches. And the food can't stack to more than 20? I don't even know. We get back some of the teeth? That's actually probably the right thing to do, because at least the teeth are worth fame. So let's trade all of our meats for as many teeth as that will buy us. All of our teeth. Yeah, okay. Deal. We just bought back 26 fame. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Alright, that was the first expedition I actually feel good about. So we'll know if the thing worked because we'll have the treasures that we put in the other station's storage access. But this way, if it doesn't ship back to the mainland, we're not totally screwed. Hedging our bets a little bit. Alright, our work here was complete. Yep, so not too bad there. 1959 is a very respectable score, honestly, for this point in the game. So, good reputation, climber, or jungle explorer. I don't love any of these, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's take jungle explorer. I have no idea what kind of expedition we're going to be looking at for our last one. Maybe we should take the reduced move cost for hills. I don't think we need good reputation. Did I just say so? This is what a buffalo looks like? Have you never seen a picture of a buffalo before? Yeah, I'm going to take climber. We don't need this because we can just use teeth to get our standing. Yeah, no matter what type of terrain we go to, this will be useful. The jungle thing is only something that might be useful. Alright, so I think we're actually going to be in first here after we turn in our loot. For now, we're going to keep all the teeth. Still potential trade value. Okay, the necklace is something that we had given to that one station, isn't it? And all the walrus teeth? Yeah, so you do get the stuff back. All right, let's gift all that. These are worth quite a bit of fame. We do need some funding. Why don't we, I guess, sell all these? We'll keep all the teeth for now. Gift, 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 gift. And keep this to trade to give to the guy who gave us the quest. Alright, so our options are the Golden Prehistoric Lands or the Desperate Burning Drylands. This is the default final expedition, Prehistoric Lands. This is the one we earned from the cave paintings that we saw, which means that this is going to be worth 50 extra fame, in addition to the fact that it has 3 mummy mounds. So I think we're going here. And we hand over the pelt for some more funds. Okay. Oh yeah, look, it's the instrument collector. Unfortunately, his quest is completely irrelevant because the game will end before we would even get to turn them in. I accept it. I shouldn't have done that. Who cares? Corporal Theodore Christopher. I really do want to try one of these mountain troopers out, but this is not the time. A signature shotgun. Expertly crafted shotgun with golden engravings. Well... Okay, so the pistol is a gun that gives you combos with green dice, which we have a lot of. And obviously the shotgun does the thing that the shotgun does. So do we want to take this signature shotgun? Like, I'm very curious about it. What if we did... Because we have 20 food cans already. Yeah, I want to try out these signature guns really badly, just totally out of curiosity. So why don't we take like this? Because we have so much in the way of supplies as it is, and we're gonna get we're gonna get stuff from fighting and yeah, deal. I think I'm just really curious about these. Deal. We're extraordinary at fighting now, by the way, because we have bonus damage on all our guns and everything. That gun damage perk is fantastic. I have a feeling that we're actually going to end up discarding one of our guns by the end of this, though. Okay, so give me water, as much water as we can carry safely. Is anything waiting in the boat? I don't think so. Let's begin. Alright, first things first. 5 weather balloons. Alright, so we have a buried golden pyramid here. This is what the seals look like. We're going to have to find 3 of them to interact with before we can raise the golden pyramid. Our journalist has not done a huge amount of work for us. We're getting a little bit of extra fame every mission. So why don't we step up onto the hill. Have a look around here. Well, shrines are less important than they would be if the pyramid wasn't buried, because we won't need moonstones. Buried pyramids don't require moonstones. But we should check it out, and if the penalty for taking stuff from it isn't too harsh, we should go ahead and do it, probably. Some areas of the structure are overgrown by some sort of abnormal fungus. Okay, we're not going to touch this. We will get it on the way back, like right before we go to the ship. That's my plan. Alright, let's go forward even more and step up on the hill. Wow, we don't see like anything of value at all. This is a little inconvenient. Oh, the active volcanoes. Oh god, oh god. There's so much fire. Why is there so much fire? Oh no. I was taking measurements of a harmless snake when all of a sudden I was blinded by a series of bright flashes. They were not accompanied by the usual rain. To my horror, I could not find Bernard Terrian anywhere. Even after hours of searching, all that could be found was a small mysterious metal cube in his bivouac. So that actually wasn't directly a fire problem. It was caused by the lack of sanity because of the fire. That's pretty bad. Like, we were slightly reliant on the cooking for survival. I'm gonna stay put right here for a minute until the fire dies down, I think. I really thought like the whole level was over this way. I was very surprised to see a huge, like, unbelievably impassable mountain range. So yeah, the cook dying is like almost end of the world bad, to be perfectly honest with you. We're gonna soldier on, but that hurts. Oh, now the volcanoes around the seal are kicking off. Damn it. I just need, like... Yeah, I just need a path to burn out here, basically. So let's go here to here to here. Okay, let's go to right here. The burned out spaces can't catch fire. So we're safe on those. And that's what I was waiting for, was enough spaces to burn out. So now we've interacted with the seal, and I've skipped all the text. Sorry about that. But once we find 2 more seals, we'll actually be able to enter the Golden Pyramid. It's so dangerous to walk into green spaces that are close to fire. I'm going to see what this fire does before we move. Oh my god, spread or burn out? Alright, I was trying to aggro the panther. Eat some beans before we fight the panther, because otherwise the sanity gain from defeating it will, Okay, so the signature guns are just guns that have more of their, more correct faces on the die. That's cool. So I guess we keep these for the shotguns, keep this. That's cool. Alright, here we go. Let's start doing some damage. Point blank. Point blank. There you go. I'm so disappointed that meat isn't good anymore. Well, we definitely want to keep the pelt. Anything that's worth fame at this point. I'm going to throw away the metal cube. I have no No value for small mysterious cubes at this moment. Alright, let's move to the far side of this temple. This graphic for the temple denotes a temple that has to be climbed. So it's a good thing we have some ropes. The ropes will be helpful. Celestial symbols of the sun, moon, and stars are carved on the various faces of the structure. We will not be entering this structure. If you take treasure from a celestial shrine, it creates an otherworldly void that spreads inexorably, consuming the entire level. There's nothing you can do to stop it. You just have to leave the level before it gets too big. We are not in a place to be able to sprint for the end. This could be a lot of different things. It might be a seal. Could be a stone forest, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. Alright, let's fight these raptors. At this point in the game, it's likely to be 3 raptors. Yeah. Alright, so we can headshot one of them. Really looking for... shotgun combos here. We have 2 shotgun dice. We're very likely to find a shotgun. So what do we want these dice to be? There's not really anything useful for them to be. I guess this is slightly better in case we don't find the shotgun combo. We can at least go punctuation. Okay, so we didn't find the combo we were looking for, but we did get shotgun blast, which is at least going to kill one of them. And then we can take like a single point of shielding. I could also just do I plus dynamite and get us out. Yeah, let's just do that. We have the medical supplies to eat the group damage. Raptors can hit kind of hard, though, if we were to let the raptors actually go after us. I wish I could eat this last can of food. There's likely to be some villages. I'd like to have the meat to trade. The rope is necessary to climb that shrine if we want to get it on the way out. And we are not super high on score. Yeah, I think we want to save the rope because we do possibly want to climb this shrine. So what is it? Is it one of our 3 guns? Do I have too many guns? Sounds ridiculous. Is it the... I mean, I think I just throw the food can away, actually. This is a mummy. What's up, Tim? Timster's wound is infected. We can fix that. Do I want to grab a mummy right now? Yeah, I think so. I don't want to come back here is what I'm thinking. It's too far south. It's below everything. The tip of a pyramid had been almost completely enveloped by sand. It is likely to be a grave built by a long-forgotten civilization. A small opening leads into the darkness. Alright. Inside we discovered a perfectly preserved mummy. All of a sudden it started to groan and limp toward us. Okay, a mummy's not too dangerous. They have some high damage faces, but their die has a lot of blanks on it, and also they have 20 health, but that's not like an insurmountable amount of health. So let's hold these. I'd really like man. Okay, shotgun, hand. We're hoping for man here, but maybe I should keep I just in case we roll sword. Okay. So what's the play? We didn't find the we didn't find a lot of the things we were looking for. We have a feint available. Well, actually, we, oh my god, we're so close to actually killing him. I guess, since we're not killing him under any circumstances, the best thing to do is deal some damage, then take as many defensive moves as possible. Alright, so he's down 1 die. And we have a point of shielding. Also, the taunt did not work. That's interesting. Alright, let's take that mummy. Do we want to drink all of the alcohol? Yeah. Hey, nobody gained any alcoholism. That's pretty cool. It's a very unusual and pretty cool. Do I want to get up on a hill for vision? Possibly. Maybe more this hill, though. Actually, 3 volcanoes surrounding a tile. The middle tile is often a seal. Please don't catch fire as I move through. Yep. Oh dear, we're out of sanity. We gotta fight some stuff. Alright, that's 2 of the seals. An ancient structure that seemed to be made partially out of pure gold. We discovered a mechanism of sorts on one of the sides. Alright. I have no idea where the other seal is. If you find the buried pyramid before you've unearthed it, it shows you the locations of the seals. And if you activate all of the seals in the level, it shows you the location of the pyramid. Man, the loss of the cook has totally killed us. I need sanity, please. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Tim Timster killed himself? God, losing your sanity is like a total death sentence now. It used to be bad, but crew members killed themselves immediately. Okay, I don't know how we're going to win the game anymore. It's looking pretty rough. Okay, so let's do headshot on the fresh guy, because we can then claw him to kill him off. And then we just have to deal with this dude at 3 health. If we can roll the shotgun, we haven't, and we didn't roll the shotgun. So I guess this is all we can really do. Poor dog. Alright, toss the meat. Toss the ropes? Because, like, we're no longer... but we have to make sure that we can still score enough points to win. Nah, toss the ropes. We're not coming back for this. Alright, where do I think the final seal is? Is it down here? It's so hard to guess. Alright, we gotta keep fighting to gain sanity. Alright, 2 tigers. Not totally ideal. 14 health each. It's fairly serious. Actually, we just have to do this, right? It's gotta be dynamite. Okay, so 8 means we can shotgun multi-blast and then stable shot. We don't even have to stable shot. We can quick shot him and then use these for shielding. And if we're lucky, we just roll shotgun and... Okay. Cool. Take all. Drop the meat. We found some more fame here, so drop things that are not fame. Things that are not points have to go first. Is it the binoculars before the guns? I think so. The torches could still be really valuable. I don't really want to pick up the other mummy yet, but we have to fight because it's our source of sanity gain. It's very important to us. Alright, we're losing ability to actually deal damage, like, all the time. Do I want this to be eye? I think I want it to be paw. Or claws, rather. Well, this is not looking great. Okay, we did roll one of our guns. So I don't think I want to I don't think I want to headbutt him. I think I want to use this as 2 damage. Or 3 damage, rather. How much damage do we actually have represented here? 2. So I don't want to use this for shielding shot because we can do tactical advantage. I could also throw dynamite at him. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Now we have to find 7 damage, which we actually have. Okay, there we go. 30 more sanity. We keep having to drop stuff though. At this point, it's maybe one of the shotguns. As much as I am enjoying all the damage, we just like our inventory has to be things that score us points, and the dynamite is actually better than this shotgun, I think, for dealing damage. Which way do I want to go? I guess let's go this way. It really does suck not to have our cook anymore. Like we're playing from so far behind now. So we gotta get 10 damage onto one of these guys as quickly as possible. We really, really want man on that die. Okay, couldn't find it. So we do... Actually, Shotgun Blast is really good here, right? Because then we can use Dynamite to kill everything. Never mind, Shotgun Blast is good. Okay, no meat. Ooh, the Giant Crab is a terrifying enemy. I've gotten killed by the Giant Crab more than a couple of times. I don't know for sure where there's even a way forward. Like, this could be a dead end, right? The mountains could go all the way to the edge of the chasm. This is very clearly a jungle space. You can see the jungle spilling around the edges. So I know there's a path through here, although I also know that I will suffer. I just don't have the sanity. Oh, boy. We can try to go back around to the north. I'm going to chance it over here. Going to here should reveal a little bit more of this area, too. Huh. Well, I mean, I pretty much just have to, like, eat the sanity penalty. But I'm wondering if we should maybe wait for this to burn itself out before I start running. I think that might be the case. Let's wait. Let's figure out where this is. Because if this space doesn't catch fire, we're fine. Oh, God. Well, there's a fire coming in behind us. We don't get to wait anymore. Alright, here comes the insanity event. Oh no, it's just Luis getting an infected wound. We can deal with that. Oh, it did lower our chance of an insanity event, though. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have moved onto the hill. We could have gotten a lot of extra vision. Alright, so we can fight this guy and get 30 sanity, and then move into this area and get some more combat sanity. Alright. Sometimes the mummy doesn't fight you. Sometimes it's just dead. Is punctuation better than... Yeah, actually, I think so. I was going to say, is punctuation better than using these dice for other purposes? But I think so. Putting man on the shotgun increases the shotgun's damage by 3? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good use of it. Okay, we got headshot for 8, plus quick shot, plus taunt. Okay, and this is his only turn. And yeah, even if we somehow zero damaged him here, he would bleed out. I wish we could stack mummies. Alright, so we're getting to the hard calls here. Do I think that it's starting to look to me like the torches are never going to be useful. I'm going to toss them. Whoa, alright, map. That's the pyramid, isn't it? We didn't find the third seal yet, but the pyramid will show us where it is. Okay, so we have a 5 damage multi-attack. And then it's 1 kill, 1 kill. I mean, really what we want to do is find Mind, right? So we can do a safe dynamite throw. Damn it. So am I better off... am I better off? Yeah, this is probably safer than just throwing the dynamite out. So this is a kill. That's a kill. This is a point of shielding. They have a couple of blanks on their die. Okay, that did not go that well. We can headbutt the last dude to death. That is some hard-ass explorer stuff right there. I headbutted a hyena to death. Shoot. Now we're in a little bit of a position. I guess the hyena pelts are only worth 2 fame each. Come on, raptors, don't run away. Alright, cool. So, it seemed to be the tip of a golden pyramid, but for some reason its bulk was underground. Its golden surface was etched with all manner of alien symbols, some of which formed a kind of map. Alright, so where's the last seal? Oh my god. Well, that's pretty bad. Of all the places it could have been, that's maybe one of the worst. So we actually really want to get sword. Let's keep all this stuff. Come on, show me sword. There we go. We want to get sword so that we can do this. And then we have to throw the dynamite with the eye, because otherwise it won't do enough damage. We didn't want to mind. We had to save the eye for this. Alright. Throw out the meat. And that right there, that's like real bad. We don't have to go all the way around the mountains. We have enough dynamite that we can blow our way through. But we're going to suffer a bunch of insanity events doing this. Well, here's hoping we make it through. Oh, please don't ignite the space. Okay. Okay, we're through the danger zone from that volcano. Alright, here comes the insanity. Sergeant Newton Teague had been bitten and was bleeding from an unsightly leg wound. He was urging me to take the appropriate measures against the animal responsible. Okay, so if we butcher Luis, I think we get a bunch of sanity. But if we refuse, all that happens is that his Sergeant Newton's loyalty goes down by a little bit. We can survive that, and we have medical supplies to heal him off if his wound gets infected. I refused to blame the animal, which upset Sergeant Newton Teague beyond a civilized measure. He would need a while to accept my stance. It's alright, dude. Let's, everything's gonna be fine. Alright. So MVP of this game has definitely been Dynamite. I do not want to fight the giant crab. Okay. Whew. I don't know. I cannot see the world in which we make it back. I just don't. I cannot imagine it. But we gotta try. Okay, we managed to not... Oh no, we aggroed the giant crab as we were leaving. We were exhausted and terribly hungry. As night fell, Sergeant Newton Teague approached me with a suggestion. If we butchered one of the animals, we would regain much-needed energy and instill new hope. I don't really want to butcher Luis, but it's looking like we might not fight again for the rest of the thing, and Luis doesn't serve any purpose other than being good at fighting. So I think we're actually going to do it. I could not help but shed a tear for the loyal animal, but afterwards we judged what we had gained by what we had lost was worth it. What we had gained by what we had lost. So that'll give me a little bit of travel. Oof, it's not even that much extra travel without a chance of sanity loss. The crab is aggroed for 18 days, so he won't follow us forever. We might be able to lose him. Sergeant Newton Teague had been so nervous that he dropped a mummy. That's 100 fame. We needed that cook so badly. Sergeant Newton Teague had been bitten by Sir Gibbs. I could see flesh caught between its teeth. What did you do to make a water buffalo bite you so hard that it took your flesh between its teeth? Unfortunately, we really can't afford to lose either of them. So basically, we're in a lot of trouble. I think the giant crab may have just been destroyed by a volcano. Okay. An infected wound is something I can deal with. Whew. Alright, a small amount of sanity. So we need to get back to the ship somehow. Hey, where'd that shrine go? There was a shrine over here. Alright, so we could go to this shrine. We don't have the climbing gear anymore. My plan was to hit the shrine over here on the, near the boat on the way back. Was it, like, in one of these spaces? Did it get destroyed by the volcano? Oh, maybe. That sucks. We kind of needed the fame. Especially since, we lost a mummy. Alright, remember, it's going to try to plot the route that is the most sanity safe, but we're going to be traveling most of this trip without sanity. So what we actually need is the route that's most direct, the route that takes the fewest days. And I think that's going to be something like going to here, bombing out this mountain, heading east. We're going to have to go down around these mountains, through here, and then up to the boat. It's going to be it's a lot of low sanity travel. But I don't think there's anything to be done about it. Alright. We are going to lose Teague. As sweat pooled over my brow, I had a hard time keeping my eyes open. Sergeant Newton Teague had strayed from the path and had to squeeze between a giant boulder and a gnarled tree. The tree was rotten to the core and made an ugly sound as it came crashing down on him with all its weight. Sergeant Newton Teague screamed in anguish and lost consciousness. Well, let's try to lift the tree. Did not get it. I had to construct a makeshift lever out of the rotten branches, but alas, the tree proved far too heavy. Okay, we get another shot. Still couldn't get it. This one might be bugged. I mean, it's bugged in our favor. Okay. He's severely injured but alive. Severely injured we can take. We can deal with that. Alright, you can use dynamite up to 2 spaces away. You're able to pull that off. So as long as we walk over the burned spaces, we're okay. Then we have to go around, like here. Something like that. We're not going to get to travel the whole path, so it doesn't totally matter. Alright. Event's going to kick in somewhere around here. Okay, an infected wound. Not the end of the world. We are not using the last kit on him, obviously. It's got to be saved for me. Yeah, this is the best way to go. So Teague's going to die. Or leave us or something. He's angry too, so he might just leave. We are not going to make it back with Teague, but we might be able to make it back with Teague being the only additional loss. Oh. Okay, he's become a kleptomaniac, which means he can steal our loot. Please do not go out of your way to pass through the fire. Obviously, we do not want him to steal our loot. We just got to get out of here quickly. Okay, he's got an infected wound. That's just the way it is. The last med kit is for me. It has to be. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we did this. It's going to be close. Nope. I walked into the fire already. Doesn't matter. Just run. Just make it through. Try to stop before you step in the fire. Sergeant Newton Teague screamed at a spider for being too close. That was particularly irritating. I should keep an eye on him. Yeah, that's an unusual thing to do. Alright, it looks like we're actually going to do okay on speed here. Which is a little crazy. Oh no, another tree! We didn't roll sword again. Come on, we can get him out of here. We can do this. Just push. No, seriously, push. There we go. Alright, well. Freed from his arboreal incarceration. We did beat Mary Kingsley by how much? I can't mouse over her, so it's hard to tell, but it looks like it couldn't have been much. Maybe a day or two. So that's, I mean, that's 200 fame right there. Oof. With all the compiled information of the Golden Pyramid, my work here was done. I remembered the great many things we had left behind in these cursed lands, like all the corpses of our allies. After all this hardship, extraordinary pride overcame me. Well, let's see how it worked out. So we got a lot of fame just for doing that. We got 500 fame just for completing the mission. Okay, we win. Just this number plus 500 is a winning number, even before we put in any of our treasure. That was really close. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really close because we're going to end up a few hundred above her. But, I mean, even a few hundred really isn't that much. Let's just spam the gift button here until we... I wish there was a gift all option. There's all those raptor skins, tiger skins, lots and lots of teeth. Okay, $33.96. Totally respectable. Roald Amundsen returned to the rolling hills of the English countryside in triumph. Once the statue was modeled on his likeness, he enjoyed a successful life in the knowledge that history would hold him as the ultimate explorer. Sergeant Newton Teague returned home and became a consultant at the British Museum. Although functioning in society in a rudimentary fashion, he found it impossible to develop new friendships. He lived a long, happy life and died in the presence of his loving family. See, that's a pretty good ending for him, considering how horrific that last expedition was. Well, thanks for watching. That has been this game of Curious Expedition Arctic Expanse. Come back next time. Tomorrow we will be playing some more. We are nowhere near seeing all the new content. We're going to be trying out some of the new explorers that represent Kickstarter backers, I think. As you can see, we have completed the game with all the normal explorers, and if you want to see those adventures, just go ahead and click through to the playlist, the Let's Play Curious Expedition playlist on this channel. But there are some hidden explorers that represent Kickstarter backers, so we're going to be playing with some of those. So come back next time, tomorrow, brand new adventure, and we'll see you then.